Hey guys, SD here with another video analysis. Today we're going to be looking at Splice versus Dekar from SSV. Pretty interesting one. I thought if there was any chance for a huge upset, Billy's Falco would probably be a good shot against Dekar. It didn't turn out that way, and I guess we can look at some of the reasons why that was. I've got a fair bit of experience in this matchup, Falco versus Marth, so hopefully a few of my insights will be helpful. One thing I won't be doing is going into specific reads that I have on Dekar or any player in these videos for that matter. I think it's important that people develop those for themselves. So we'll mainly just be looking at general sort of matchup stuff rather than anything specific to Dekar per se. Obviously there will be some instances where it's discussed, but we won't go into too much depth there. So we'll go straight into it. And the very first thing that I would advise Billy is, unless you're in control port 1, is requesting a neutral start, especially against Marth. You don't want to be getting caught up on the platforms to kick the game off. So I definitely think that it's very important to keep that in mind, to request a neutral start as a space animal. Perfectly within the rules, and it's going to just put you in a good position to start the game and give you laser control almost instantly, instead of this situation where Marth is already straight on top of you. So excuse me, I have taken a couple of notes on this set, so I'll go through those. So I apologize if I kind of get caught looking at those a little bit. Anyway, let's get into it.
I'm going to be a little bit biased. I really want Billy to...
So right off the bat, we'll see how this develops.
Yeah.
But these laser straight into an aerial approach, which can be very effective, and it was in this instance. But we'll see, you know, how this changes as the set goes on, and whether Billy needs to make any adjustments to this, because it is a very predictable approach, and most Falcos are going to approach like this, laser straight into an aerial. So nothing wrong with doing it, for sure, but we'll see how this develops.
I really want Billy to do this.
Nice start right there. I don't think the forward smash was necessarily a bad idea, but what I would prefer to see here is another short hop dare to catch him double jumping towards the stage, because most players in this situation are going to be spamming jump, just trying to get out of the stun from the down air. You can catch Marth here quite a bit with just another short hop dare to catch the jump. So if he sort of jumps up here and you dare again, you're really covering him. And even if he doesn't, and he has to drop down to up B, you still have time to cover that too. So see right there, he actually does jump straight away, and I think a short hop dare could have caught that.
Billy, yeah, it would be. It would be. But Billy, he's pretty high. He's pretty high.
3 lasers that time, so changing the approach, which is good.
He doesn't choke. He's
right here we see Billy get grabbed out of a shine. Now this matchup is very volatile for Falco in terms of shield pressure. Obviously Marth's goal is to get a grab, and sometimes when you're pressuring him, even though it feels like a position of power for Falco, it isn't always, depending on what you do with your shield pressure. So standard aerial shine, aerial pressure, Marth can grab you after the shine if you are going for this sort of aerial shine pressure, unless you do an immediate aerial and retreat off the shield, which will, you know, avoid this situation of getting grabbed, because Falco has to delay his aerials on his aerial shine reps, otherwise he'll get grabbed before he shines. So you've got to think about a lot when you're doing this shield pressure, because do it too early, you'll get grabbed. Do it too late, and they'll grab you after the shine. You know, so you have to mix up the aerial timing. 2 things you can do to avoid this situation are double shine. It's like your best friend here. Even if you can't do it grounded, like West Balls say, you can go shine like a little jumpy shine here, and then jump waveland on this platform. And you can waveland off, things like that. But the double shine is going to catch Marth grabbing. So if you know that a player is going to do this a lot, or you start getting caught by this a lot, I'd suggest working in double shines. And also shine grab is amazing. I think shine grab is just unreal in this matchup. So definitely something to be aware of the fact that you can get caught by this stuff. It's
Would be.
a real pain because there's so many variables in the
Billy,
shield
he's
pressure.
pretty hype. He's pretty hyped. Doesn't choke.
But right there, you see, you kind of got off the ground. We'll see if we can catch
It
it.
would be.
But you got caught because you're
Billy,
going for that
he's
late aerial
pretty
rep,
hype.
which is nothing wrong with it. It's the ideal shield pressure. But right there, I think actually you went to wave dash. It looks like you tried to wave dash through him. This is not okay. Don't do this, basically, ever, unless you're hitting the back of their shield. This wave shine pressure is not safe. Don't do it. As it stands, yeah, that's just doesn't work out. A quick aerial, retreating aerial off the shield would have been better. Double shine grab, they should be your sort of go-tos. Nothing wrong with mixing in some standard aerial to shine shield pressure. I wouldn't go for too many reps of it though. In this situation, it looks like you went for a wave dash, which is not good.
That being said, Dekar
Got caught on the platform, and your DI was just horrible.
He's pretty hyped.
It's hard for sure, but here, I mean, you can SDI this out this way. It is kind of dangerous because Marth can obviously follow up, so I don't mind you going straight up. It's not too bad.
That being said, Dekar.
The tech roll was good. You get no DI on this, but then when he starts forward airing you, you're DIing in and just eating it. You need to DI those out. You could have got away out of the first one for sure. And then again, DIing in.
He kills fun. Made
And
that jump.
Dekar just reads you jumping up here, so not too bad. The combo DI on the whole could have been better though, and something you really need to be aware of against Marth is, you know, he's going to string a few hits together, like up airs, forward airs, whatever, and you got to do your best to make him really work for them and not be free. Those were just too free for Dekar.
I think that Splice needed to do a bit better combo DI.
I don't mind that, this platform stuff. He's not going to catch you where you were, so like if he comes up, you can get him with a back air. I'd probably prefer to see some like stage control and laser pressure and things like that, sort of to keep him boxed in and then react to him trying to jump up. I don't mind what you did though, but this positioning with these lasers to kind of force him to get in a very awkward way from the ledge is probably going to be slightly more optimal. Sorry, I'm just going to have a look at some of my notes here.
I think that Splice needed to do a bit better combo DI there. DI away to get away from it.
He was just going straight into everything. I suppose that's one thing though.
Okay, so right there, with this edge guard, you do well getting him off stage. Like the laser grab is a fantastic mix-up, and at that sort of close range, and we'll talk about this a little bit later, laser sort of spacing and what you can get out of each different sort of spacing. But this was good. So
do a bit better combo DI.
here we go, laser grab, great mix-up, especially at the edge when they're going to be shielding a lot like this. Forward throw good, get him off stage. You get the ledge, nice. Almost caught him with that bear, so it was a good read, noticing he was going to go early. But right there, I don't like this shine. At this percentage, I prefer to see you down smash him back off the ledge. It was free in that spot. It would have sent him at a really awkward angle. Very hard for him to recover, especially if you do it just before he hits the ground. This shine, you'll probably get a back air off it, but it's going to give him time to DI and give him recovery options. Where this down smash here would not have. So you need to really be looking for this. Even at like low percent, say if I down aired Marth at like 30% or something and he lands here and he's in stun, I'd down smash him off because it puts him in such an awkward position. So be aware of this. You want to get him off stage in the worst position possible. This is basically, it's putting him in a decent position. Like, not a great position, obviously. I mean, you've got him off stage. But as we see, he actually gets back because of it. So I would prefer to see, just consider your options when you have that sort of little window out of his up B to do something a bit more constructive.
Not as simple as, pressing back and pressing forward.
Now, I've talked to Splice before. He says actually this is one of his favorite matchups
Cute.
in the game. So.
That F smash was a bit like Randy, but get away with it.
Yeah, I know. Billy says he only wants to practice against space animals now.
Okay.
Yeah, he said it to me multiple times. I don't want to waste time practicing against Marth.
Yeah, he's probably really good at it.
Not bad. Like, you're being
Which is weird,
patient in
given
terms
that
of trying to get
obviously
down,
Dekar's,
but you
one of the best characters
kind of
in the game.
flubbed a bit, and it made it hard for
Players,
you.
brother,
Back
in
down now,
helmet.
but you did take a lot of percent while you're up there. So I think you had the right idea, but you got to try and negotiate these platforms a bit better. It looks like you're a bit uncomfortable. That should have been a sweet spot. Going up there is going to net you nothing. He has no reason to let go of this. Yeah, I mean, you could have gone. No, I think sweet spotting is really your only choice here. If he goes straight at you, he can react. If you go up, he can just wait. So I think sweet spotting here would have been the best choice.
And
As it
that
stands,
looks like
you get eaten
Yeah, Dekar's
alive.
pretty much right now.
He gets the hit and he...
Okay, probably looking for a tomahawk there. I don't think that was a bad idea at all. Dekar just grabbed you because that's what Marth will do sometimes. So it was a good mix-up on the approach. He called it somehow,
He
or
gets the
just
confirm. And
used noob strats and got away with it.
goes for the read.
Doesn't really work out.
That was a bit too antsy. We'll look at another video in a second, Dr. PP versus Muta King, and see how he deals with these corner situations. This was just you were just a bit too greedy, looking for this forward smash. It's not really covering much.
Oh, goes for the read.
Doesn't really work.
So yeah, I mean that's covering like basically one option, which is him just standing up and doing nothing. And at this percentage, at this point in the match, it's going for too much. I would have preferred to see you control this space again a little bit better and force Dekar to do something awkward, or get a grab like you did before and control the situation. This Hail Mary F smash is just putting you in a very bad position if he gets past you. I suppose it could have covered like him jumping up and doing a fair or a nair specifically, but I think most times they're going to beat you with that anyway. If you want to do this, I think you should be like crouch canceling a little bit closer to eat that attack and then make sure of it. Because if you're crouch canceling and he rolls through, you can still react to him rolling through. You don't have to make quite as hard of a read.
But it's still working out.
Really good height on that side B as well. So that you should look to recover like this with your side B a lot, where you go at this head height. Because Marth has a very hard time cutting that off. He can't really jab it. He can't F smash it like you just saw. And a lot of times you'll clip him with it as well. So that was a really good height to do that side B. So I think that was really good.
Out.
I have a note here to look out for something.
And
Right there. Okay, so this is that laser to aerial that I was talking about. It's too predictable. And again, we'll have a look at Dr. PP and the way he negotiates this situation. But laser straight into your aerial, and Dekar knows you're going to do this. So he just jumps up and neutralizes you. So you have to be very careful. You have to mix up the way that you approach, especially with your laser. So we'll watch the sequence.
it's still working out. And
Most of these players
Too
are quite
close.
known their unusual playstyle.
And you get punished for it.
Most of these
So you
players
need to be very conscious of when
quite known their unusual.
of where you're lasering and what they can do to you if you are at certain distances. So this was like a little bit, just a little bit too predictable. You could have done like a quick dash dance after the laser to bait this, and then gone to like sort of look for a punish. Shot another laser perhaps, but yeah, straight laser aerial in that situation was a bit too obvious.
Quite known their unusual playstyle.
I mean, what I like to do is just you pretty much always do like at least one dash dance after I laser if I want to go in, because it gives me a chance to sort of react to if they're going to do something, and it doesn't take that much time that you're going to lose anything from the situation.
Like,
I'd say so.
yeah, like Dekar. Yeah, it's like, what is he doing?
But it works.
Yeah, exactly. He's just a super smart player. Same with
That's
Billy.
good.
They just know what to do. They know how to get.
Laser could be a bit lower. That was just
Wow.
I don't know what that was. That was just like a antsy double jump into nothing. I don't know why he did this. It really just didn't serve a purpose. Probably just a bit nervous, but especially at this percent, I don't want to be burning my double jump if I can help it at all.
Wow.
Because if I get clipped by anything, it's going to be so
I think I
hard to
said it
recover
before
as
that Dekar, I
Falco.
think he's massive on read.
Yeah, absolutely.
So much on read.
That's why I think.
And because he
picking up
does
Falcon
that,
a lot recently, because Falcon's so
yeah,
dependent
those
on
tech
read.
chases and then boom.
Okay.
Done.
But his Marth is probably his best character.
I'd say so.
That was
I mean,
nice. When you're covering
His Marth is probably his best
March
character.
recovery, that was
I'd
good.
say so. I mean,
If you just rolled on there and been like a second more patient, because you had that invincibility, because you did that nice full jump. And the reason this full jump is good, it covers him if he wants to come up with a fair and you like jump over it. and get the ledge again, he has to up B, and then usually he's going to be so low that you can just roll on and gimp him. Or like get up attack and send him back off if he's still in the air, which is not a bad option either. Another thing you can do in this situation, if you think they're going to jump up and fair you, which most maths will, is just do a standard get up onto the ledge, and then after they fair, because they can't grab the ledge with it, and they have to drop down, you can just jump straight back onto the ledge, like do a short hop onto the ledge again and cover them up being. It's a really, really good mix-up. But that was good. So you see you've got the ledge here, he's in a bad spot, he's going to have to up B, and I think he could have just rolled on here and taken the stock. So
I'd say so. I mean, he used puff for a little
it was kind of, yeah, it was pretty like smart to like bait a couple of times. The back air was probably not the best choice just because it's kind of hard to time if you hit a shield that you're not expecting. So probably like I would have done like a fading off like down air or something like that, to fade off his shield and try to bait a grab. Or just a later aerial. You just did that aerial a bit too early. You grabbed for it.
I suppose in doubles is probably a good idea.
He kills you for it. So
That'll do it.
he got a lot of mileage in that match off of situations that should have been in your favor, like when he was stuck in shield, like towards the edge. But because you chose not bad options, just maybe not the safest options, and allowed yourself to be grabbed. And Dekar got a lot of mileage off. They probably got 2 full stocks because of that. So it wasn't too bad, but you just need to probably work on a few different safer options on shield.
He's pretty crisp. Didn't take long. 2 minutes 16. You got this, Billy. Billy's to Dreamland. Not a good master. No.
The Dreamland's a good counter pick because I assume you go here to shoot the gun a lot. I think in this matchup, Billy plays his best when he is forcing Math to come to him. He has a very strong laser game, and actually, like Billy was approaching more than normal, I think, in this set for whatever reason, maybe just because he's a bit nervous. But you'll see at points in this set, the times that he gains the most control are the times he forces Dekar to come to him. It's a lot easier to do when you have a lead, and that's probably when we're going to see it. But I think just needs to be a bit more patient, use the laser more defensively as a tool to bring Marth in. And we'll see again, I'm going to point this out again.
Not a good master.
Just because it's a bit of a problem.
I suppose we'll probably see a few more lasers than we saw last game.
Here we go, laser, aerial, and Dekar reads it again. So Dekar started to read this, so you need to adapt and start doing some other things. You need to start throwing in some dash dancing. Dash dance is like your best tool after you shoot lasers because it gives you the chance to react and also outspace and feign as well. So play around with that, shooting lasers and then like working in some dash dance. Just it kind of adds an extra layer to your mind games. Shooting multiple lasers before you approach. Sometimes just not approaching at all is the best. So and getting those close lasers to grab. So yeah, I'd like to see a little bit more dash dance.
I suppose we'll probably see a few more lasers than we saw last game.
The laser dash dance away there, and then like come away after you laser, and then back in, and it's going to put him in a tough spot.
I suppose we'll probably see a few more lasers than we saw last game.
Yeah, Splice,
We'll see what happens.
he definitely favors the gun. He knows how to use it.
Yeah.
Go away.
He's patient as they come. Yeah. I suppose the other thing is he got really wrecked on the platforms in the last
You just
match.
caught him there, but as you can see, it's happened a couple of times.
I suppose the other
you've tried to go
really
in. Oh, right there, like
patient
so lucky you didn't get hit. Shine fair.
I suppose the other thing is he got really.
So dashing away, this is probably like because he's moving in on you in an aggressive way. This is probably not the best time to be lasering. You should be just trying to get away from him. So a lot of Falcos get stuck shooting a laser either too close to Marth when he's in a position where he can be aggressive and eating like a tipper or a fair. So yeah, this laser is not safe, but you get away with it. And then you go in again with this laser, which is too close. This laser spacing is just a bit too close, and you get hit for it again.
Using the combos the platforms to continue the combos.
So yeah, I would say definitely could like put some thought into where you are when you shoot your laser and what they're able to do out of this, because it doesn't have a lot of stun, so you have to be very careful. That was good. Fadeaway, this is a great option against shielding opponents with their back to the edge, especially when they're high percent, because they are looking for this risk-reward situation where they get a grab and throw you off and gimp you. So they figure, like, if they can get a shield grab on you, it's worth the risk of dying. So you can use this to your advantage with this fadeaway, which is really nice.
Will only hit on like the smallest, tiniest part of the platform.
Fadeaway, and this is going to bait a grab. So often. You did this really well, but then you didn't punish. If you're going to do this, you need to look, like, I think it actually looks like you missed the L cancel, so that might be why. But F smash here is great. See, he shield grabs and you could have wrecked him for it. But you can also just like wait for them to grab and then dash in and grab, because some people are just going to keep their shield up. Like, smart players will keep their shield up for sure. But a grab, like, just dash in and grab. You know, if they don't shield grab immediately, you can go in and grab them. So that's like probably the safest way. And the F smash is just like the hard read on the grab if you feel they're going to do it. I would mostly F smash here, because even if you hit the shield again, it's going to knock him probably back down to the ledge and he won't be able to punish anyway. So yeah, the fadeaway F smash there would have been great. Laser grab, that was good. Now this is what I'm talking about with this laser spacing. Is this mix-up is very good near the edge. Very, very good. It's one of my favorites. Laser to grab near the edge. And that was the right spacing for it.
Gets the grab. Can he actually finish it?
Mask Killer wasn't on there. He was a bit too close. He was just going to be able to sweet spot with these double jump.
I think Billy might be getting a bit nervous.
That jab, I don't know if he meant to do it, but it's actually really good. At these high percentages, so Marth over 100%, you can look to like approach him with like a laser into a jab, because jab's so fast. Like if you get close to his shield and he like drops it to try and do something, you're gonna catch him with the jab, and the jab just pops Marth up to this perfect height where you can nair or bear him and get a lot of finishes that way. So this jab, that's great. You kept pressing A though, so it might have been a flub, but look where he is. Like, you do one jab and then you nair him or bear him or something like this. This is a really good way to get a finisher on Marth, so I'd recommend you like working jab into your game against Marth at higher percent. And any floaty middleweight character, this is a really good option, like jab into aerial. So that could have been great. You just kind of got stuck. I'm not sure you were considering the option. Like if you were, then great. If you weren't.
That's his counterpick coming to bite him in the ass.
Could have looked for probably a back air here. Like you can't bait forever. Like this is good. You've done this a bit. Like that was good to bait something, but then I think you could have come down with something. It's a bit awkward though.
Here we go. I suppose we'll
okay, maybe I'm being a bit harsh on you. Kind of spamming dash attack at this point, which I don't think is the best idea, because you do it twice. The first time you get punished, and then you just do it again, which is like, and you get away with it. But to be honest, like, what are you going to get out of dash attack at this percentage? Maybe like a double jump up air if you're like super fast out of it, but it's not going to combo into a kill really, because he's just going to be able to jump away most of the time. Yeah, it'll put him up and put him in a bad position, but you're taking such a risk by doing it, because he could grab you and kill you potentially, that I wouldn't recommend looking for this dash attack. Like a laser to jab would be much better in this situation, because like if you space it right, you can like dash dance away even after jabbing the shield without really any repercussions.
So, okay, Splice regained control pretty quickly there, which was unlike the other.
See, like he's up in the air, but you just
that being said, he really needs
not
to
getting much out of it.
Yeah. Dekar can't lift it too much longer. There it is. Read the ledge hop there. Punishment back.
Avoided most of the invincibility, but then got kind of caught. So not much to say about that.
Oh, that was.
I don't know why he did this.
He shouldn't be. Oh, that was.
It might have been a mistake. But like,
it's too good. I think that was an accident.
This is probably not a good way to get back on level.
That power shield laser. Gets out of the combo.
I see Falcos do this. I see you do this a bit, Billy, where you shine them, and then for whatever reason you go for like a shine dare.
That power shield laser.
Like this is not putting you in a good position.
Can't see that being delivered. That power shield laser.
Crouch cancels. Nice, CC Nation. But yeah, this is not putting you in a good spot. This is just putting him in a spot to punish you. So like Falco's pillar combos are great, but only if you control like your momentum better. So like if you're down airing him, you want to be down airing Marth while you're also on a downward trajectory, so you can get to the ground first and have an advantage. When you down air him while you're going up, look what happens. Dekar's down in a position where you have no double jump, and he's in a position where he can punish you. So instead of this shine dare business, like I would prefer. This was awkward, a little bit awkward because he got a good DI, but you can like wave dash out and get a double jump dare on him, and then do some platform combos. Alternatively, you could have looked for a fair. Would have been great here. It's going to get probably 3 hits and knock him off stage. Fair is excellent. You'll see Dr. PP do this a lot. He'll shine into fair. Maybe reverse back air if you fast fall and get back down here. Maybe just like a falling dare. Maybe even a nair to like a ledge cancel dare or something. But I don't like the idea of the shine dare here. If you want to do a shine combo here, okay. I would prefer to see you, and one thing you can work on in general is your platform like shine waveland combos. I probably would have wave landed down into the ground here. So, and then I am in a position where I can go for my normal, double jump down air, up tilt type combos, my normal pillar combo. So, or if you're so compelled to do this shine to aerial, a shine back air would be better because it keeps him up here instead of down here where he's in a good position. So yeah, shine with your shine waveland platform combos could be better overall, and it's something I think you could benefit greatly from working into your game. Here, certainly I'd be looking to waveland down, double jump up, down air, and then I have the control that I need. As it stands, see, he gets the up tilt on you for free. It looks like you're having a pretty bad time trying to get back on stage from the ledge. Not choosing too many good options so far. Right here, you wait for your invincibility run out, and then you just double jump into him. There's a real sort of nothing way to get back. There's a lot of things you could do. You can, go for the Phantasm at his head. It's a pretty obvious one, but it is a good mix-up. You can go for like a waveland onto the level, kind of like a Fox would. You can do the the double laser treatment, which probably was a bit too close in this situation, but this just like random double jump is not going to get you much. Like jumping and doing an aerial against Marth, like you're probably looking to down air him there, not going to work very often. So gotta consider some better ways to get back on the stage.
He gets the hit. He doesn't.
This was good. When you just took up occupancy in the corner here. Look how much trouble Dekar has getting to you. And then when he comes in and puts himself in a bad spot, you're able to capitalize. Look at this. So much better. Because you use the laser to manipulate your opponent, which is excellent. Like, this is what you want to do against Marth. Marth has a hard time getting in when you shoot the gun at him and force him into bad situations. So this is what you want to be doing like most of the time in the neutral game. Too many times in this set you've just kind of, you've kind of shot some lasers and gone, oh, okay, that's probably enough lasers, I'll just approach now. But you've got to pick your spots a bit better, and by doing this nice laser stuff to keep him out.
He gets the hit. He doesn't allow you to.
So awkward. Like, very good.
Splices can't get back in.
Need to do more of that.
Like how he's performed against Dekar in the past.
And again, the laser aerial approach, Dekar's just waiting for it. Gets you caught again, unfortunately.
I think Splice's biggest rival's been Skeleton. I don't know if they've played this tournament or not, but they've had sort of a massive rivalry going on for a long while now.
Again, we'll watch. It looks like you're favouring going to the platform, which there's nothing wrong with if you're going to like get something out of it, but you haven't been getting anything out of it when he's on the ledge. I'd prefer to see you control the bottom platform a bit more.
A long while now.
We'll talk about that
sort of
in a minute.
Whereas now they're both top Melbourne
Nice
players.
combos. Good dunk. That was a good read.
The crowd loves it. The crowd absolutely loves it.
And here again, look how much purchase you get when you force Dekar to come to you.
Loves it. Billy goes in.
Again, you probably need to work a little bit on the shine combos. Like, you wave dash back. You need to recognize where you're hitting them with your shine. So if it hits with the front half of the shine, you need to be ready to chase that way. If you'd gone through him, the wave dash back would have been good, but you need to wave dash forward here instead of back, and you could have got a better punish. So you really need to learn to recognize this, especially against other space animals. You have to be aware of which part of your shine is hitting them and which way they can DI.
He does really well off the shine. It makes it super hard for Falco to
He's not getting any follow-ups. Once again, one of those reads, Dekar just
got away with it that time.
A completely non-safe option, but it worked because he knew exactly what was going on.
The rolls aren't too bad. I mean, you're just trying to get some neutral back. It's going to be hard at this percentage anyway. Again, I would look for a sweet spot there on that up B. It's happened a couple of times now where you've just kind of given him too easy of a finish with the neutral B.
I'd really like to see Billy take a stock. A game. A stock, sorry. I did not mean that. Take a game.
Yeah.
I think Billy deserves it.
Yeah, having played Billy a few times.
Nice. That jab though, instead of F tilting after that jab, I would have dashed away. Like you're looking for it now, the jab, which is good. Neutral start again, I would have requested because you're in a bad spot to start with. Jab there. You can dash. I'd be looking to dash away here and bait something, maybe come back in with a nair, something like that. When you jab the shield and then F tilt, like you're a bit too close, like he's going to be able to just wait that out and grab you. And even if this F tilt connects, he's at such a low percent, he can just grab you anyway. It's not going to knock him far enough away or anything like that. So the jab, not bad. Maybe a little risky, just at this percentage, but spaced well, you can just kind of get away. And looked very set as it stands. That was not the best time to do the forward tilt. And again, straight afterwards, we see, okay, this is too close to go for a laser in this position. The spacing is too tight. You're going to get hit most times doing this. A lot of times you'll get hit by a tipper, which is bad. But yeah, just too close for a laser. So yeah, I would have been looking to retreat or just like shield and try to get away.
This probably isn't the best stage, to be honest.
So yeah, again, that was probably a bit too close for the laser, but you just got away with it. So you got to be careful. Got to be very careful when you're in a defensive situation. Oh, this is awesome.
Was that a spot dunk?
So good. I don't know if Billy meant it is or not. It was pretty crazy. Like this is a good combo. This is just like insane.
This is definitely a good idea.
I don't know why he jabbed, but it worked. Let's check this out in slow-mo. Jabs, frame perfect jab to beat get up attack. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Nobody even knows what's going on. Until I thought he spot dodged, like just like a wizard.
So fancy.
Pretty amazing. That was pretty lucky. Like you DI when he's side being you.
Wow. So fancy.
When he side Bs you need to like either smash DI through him. Well, that's probably the best option. Smash DI through him or try to crash cancel the first hit, and then get away. But you like DI'd away from it and almost got hit by the last hit, which is so catastrophic.
Wow.
So if you had got hit by this last hit while you were DIing away, which you almost did, like right in the Falco's dick here, this would have fucked you up like really bad. So be careful of how you DI. If you think you're going to eat the third hit, I'd just recommend DIing up and just making sure that you don't get killed by it. So that was a bad DI, but you got away with it.
Attack follows up with the down air. It's brilliant.
And again, that jab to F2 was just not the right spot for it. Until I said it, got to space it a bit better. Yeah, it wasn't the right spacing for the F2.
That guy, he's not finishing the combos now.
You went for that wave dash pressure again, which was, you got away with it, but it was very lucky.
He knows. This is important.
At this point, his shield is low, so these aerials are poking, so it's a good time to do aerials. Right here, with this, again, it looks like you're having a little trouble edge guarding Marth as well. It's not easy.
Wow.
But when you get the edge here, this is what I was talking about before. This is a perfect situation to just stand back up on the level. If he goes to hit you with something, it's not going to hit because you're still invincible, and then just jump back down and grab the ledge again. You can do this because when Marth up Bs, there's like a little window where he's like just kind of floating there and there's no active hitbox, but he doesn't get the edge. So you can actually sneak in and get the edge first. So I would recommend just standing up here, right here, and then you can just jump straight back onto the edge, and he's dead. But as it was, you just kind of jumped on the level and tried to like F smash, which isn't going to catch him unless he does like a really bad up B. Another thing you can do on lower percent is actually crouch cancel near the edge and like just eat the soft hit of Marth's up B and then down smash him. So that's another thing you could try. But this was too high percent for that. That's just another note. Sweet spot. All right, you got it that time. That's what I wanted to do.
That neutral B. That wasn't really going to work.
Sometimes it's pretty tricky when they're going for that angle.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to go out.
Splice is good enough.
Yeah.
Splice is good enough.
Is it dash tag up there?
See, there's that dash tag again. It's not giving you anything, but it's really risky.
That was a really good option by Billy.
The up B?
The up B there. Marth was fully covering just that where Billy was.
Marth killer, not a good spot for the Marth killer when they can double jump and attack you.
I don't like that at all.
Killers at the wrong times. Like
Yeah.
Dekar's got the
S-Pup just says it.
You
Not doing it at the right times. You need to do that when you're sure that they have to burn their double jump without grabbing the ledge. Then it's a good time to do it. When they're really far out, you're either going to kill them or they're forced to go on stage, and then you get a free like a back air and knock them back off. So just be conscious of when is a good time to do that. That when they can double jump and attack you basically is rarely a good time to do it.
You're not supposed
He
to.
might want to like try grabbing the ledge.
This is good. This is really good. These lasers. It's you controlling the neutral and waiting for an opening, which is good. That full jump he did was probably an opening. But it looks like you went away from the laser here simply just because he got a couple of power shields. You only took 1% for it. Like, people go away from the laser too soon when people show they can power shield. But honestly, it doesn't really hurt you too badly. Like, there's no reason to go away from the game plan.
Billy needs to finish it now if he wants to maintain this lead, because Dekar's going to be catching very soon.
Yeah,
He was smart. He was smart. He knew that Dekar wanted him
you
to
can avoid him. Good. Go back down. That was really good.
Super smart play.
Again,
Pricey did not go for the ledge.
should have gone for the ledge again. This kit just costs you over and over so many times this set.
Wanted him to come
He's not going to get you if you sweet spot this. Sweet spot, you're okay. But no, you died because you went high again. It's cool, he's got you so many times because of that.
Sometimes you just need to mix it up, but yeah.
Like, and I think as well, even if you weren't going to sweet spot, I would prefer to see you just like go straight at him because you've gone up every time.
Pricey did not go for the ledge. Very surprised he didn't go for the ledge.
Sometimes you just need to mix it up, but yeah. Dekar's always.
And again, you were going for that shine down air out of the first shine, which I don't like. I would prefer to see you do a double jump over the top of him, come down with a dare, and just do a standard pillar combo. There's no reason not to. Like, that's not going to net you much, where if you go for a standard pillar combo, so like shine, wave dash forward, double jump down air while you're coming down onto the platform, do an up tilt, something like that, you could get another down air, you know, send him down here, another up tilt. Combo game needs a bit of work on Marth. You should every time you get like a shine and he's like doesn't DI it perfectly, you should be able to wave dash forward and get a good pillar combo, get like 60-70%. That should all be free damage, and you're not taking it at this point. It's probably the difference.
Of course.
Getting a bit too antsy there to get in when Dekar was like above you. So in this situation here, in this little sequence, crouch cancelled that one. Like, he's up in the air here, and you just keep trying to go in situations where he can easily fair. You either need to get directly beneath him. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Like, you're getting a bit antsy here. Alright, so right here, if you want to challenge Marth in this position when he's obviously going to come down and fair, you either need to do like dash dance away and bait it and do something after he's thrown it out. So say if he fares here and you dash away and then catch him with a nair or something when he's like recovering from doing his fair, or you need to be underneath, directly underneath him and catch him like an up tilt or a back air. But this position here is like the worst because you've got nothing that can really cover you up here, where he's going to forward air here a lot. And he does catch you with it, and you trade with a dash tech, but then you keep going, trying to go in, and you keep putting yourself in the same bad situation. So I'd recommend, yeah, if you want to challenge, you need to be either directly beneath or in a position to space away.
I suppose knowing Dekar as well, if you think about it from a mind games perspective.
Getting a little bit stuck up on top, and right here, you like jump straight down. It was far too obvious. Like, he's here and you just like jump down, and he knows you're going to do an aerial here. He's just going to wait it out and do something to punish you. A lot of Falcos do this where they do like aerial and then they do like an Isaiah drop through just out of habit and like try to do an aerial. You can't do that. You need to like bait. And you were doing it a bit before on the platforms, like fake dropping through, which also didn't net you much, but like it would have been a good idea in this situation to either try that or try to come down over here. The best thing you can do with Falco against Marth, in any situation like this where you're coming down from like a full jump or a platform or something like this, and he's like, okay, he's going to bait out an aerial pretty much every single time and try to punish you with a grab or a side B or a forward smash or something, okay? So you can't do this, it's too obvious. But what you can do, if you want to do this type thing, is come down with a laser, okay? So when you drop down to this height, shoot a laser, because this is going to catch him out no matter where he's trying to outspace you. So like, say you're in the middle of the platform and he's like directly underneath you, he's expecting you to just drop straight through and try to hit him with like a down air or a back air or something, yeah? So he's going to like wave dash away and then come back in with a F smash or a grab or something. What you can do though is drop through and just react to his movement and shoot a laser whichever way he goes. And this is going to catch out like 99.9% of marks. You'll see Dr. PP do this super effectively, dude. Like on FD especially, like if he gets caught in a double jump, and like M2K is just, or any Marth is just like dash dancing waiting for him to come down and like wreck him for doing an aerial, he'll always shoot a laser after he burns his double jump and he's coming back down because it just stops Marth. It's a really great option, so definitely consider working that into your game when you're trying to get back down to ground level. Yep, like I thought,
time, so he thought Dekar
he did a dare and got punished. This is a nice combo.
Oh, is that a reset? I don't think.
Don't know about the finish on it though. He had him in a pretty bad spot.
The cover's too low.
And then kind of gave it up.
He's lost the lead for the first time in this match. I don't know if he can hold it together. That back air was really sweet though.
Nice grab.
He knew.
He's going to need to get a kill much later than he has been in the last few stocks.
If you're going to do that there, you had to drop a bit lower with the invincibility for the ledge guard.
Nice recovery.
Could have dared him maybe.
Fast fell just that little bit to dodge the nair, get to the ledge.
Nice F tilt.
That F tilt, there you go.
That was great. That was really good. Would like to have seen you do this a bit more with this. Boom. Like that would have avoided that fair, like I was talking about, and you would have grabbed the edge. Even if he'd up-bead, it wouldn't hit you because you're still invincible. And this can grab the edge even like after Marth's up-bead because it's so fast. You can like steal the edge from him. So that was really good. Like to see more stuff like that. Well, with the edge guarding, that was the best edge guard you've done the whole set.
It's so unfortunate when you don't have your jump.
Oh, lucky. Trying to jump.
He stuffed up his tech there.
And yeah, just generally making a few bad choices when you're coming back on the stage. So I'd say you need to like pick up your punish game a bit. Like some of the combos were good, but they could have been better. You need to be taking on a much more percent when you get your pillars going. Getting back onto the stage, you've got to work out some better options, like the drop down double laser. I know it's not always safe, but it is a good recovery sometimes. So I didn't see you do that at all. Yeah, but just mix up the recovery game from the ledge. You've got to get some better options going there. So yeah, laser game is good at times. It's probably one of Billy's better strengths is that he does it really well against space animals, but he should do it more against Marth as well, where he just like outspaces them with the gun and forces them into a bad situation. So I'd like to see more of that against Marth as well. The shield pressure mix-ups, got to work on the shield pressure mix-ups because they cost you quite a few times. So double shines, shine grabs, early retreating aerials, which are great for baiting out grabs and things out of shield. And then the traditional shield pressure of just aerial shine, it's kind of hard with Falco because of all the different timings. Like you need to do late aerial to shine to make it safe in the first place, but then after that you need to do an early aerial or the Marth can grab you. If they're not like to grab you, then you can continue with the late aerials on their shield to shine. But I think in the current metagame, double shines and shine grab are going to be most beneficial because people just don't stay in their shield that long. They try to do something out of it these days. So the earlier you can end the shield pressure in an advantageous situation for you, you should do so. So work on double shines, work on double shine to platform wavelands, things like this, because the shield pressure that you were using was not working out. I'd say it's pot calling the kettle black because I do it a lot myself, is the like the shine wave dash to another shine on the shield. It's not safe at all. Just get rid of that out of your arsenal if you can, unless they're unless you're hitting the back of their shield. Combo DI needs a bit of work too, just recognizing when you're getting hit and trying to get out of the combo instead of like panicking and just DIing in. If Marth's forward airing you, it's probably a good idea to be smash DIing away if you can. The laser approach mix-ups, at times they were good, most of the time they were too predictable, so I'd work on your dash dance game, Billy. So after shooting lasers, work in some dash dance to bait and to punish and to kind of just mix it up a bit, add a new level to your laser game in terms of approaching. What else was I going to say? Yeah. We'll have a look now at just quickly. We'll have a quick look at Dr. PP and the way he approaches this matchup, and just some of the choices that he makes.
Not 2 games, not 3 games. He's to win 3 of
I know this is Billy's favorite Falco too, so.
And then if he does that, he's going to do another.
So, same matchup, different level obviously, but let's have a look at the way PP does specific things.
You know what? The last time that those guys met.
So here, this is one of the situations I was talking about when Martha's at the ledge. You seem to have a lot of trouble controlling the stage and maintaining a strong position for yourself. Most of the time, you would have been like on this platform looking to like come down with a bear or something when he comes in. But watch how PP just controls the space and then looks for a good situation, using his stage positioning to his advantage. So laser, dash dances away like I was talking about, and just waits for a better spot. So it's kind of hard because it's so fast, but he maintains this really good spacing where he's just about here, so Martha isn't going to be able to really do anything to him. This is a good spot to be. Shoots a laser, and then when he recognizes that M2K is in a bad position, that's when he goes in. So again, there we saw it, we saw 2 lasers and then a quick approach. So it wasn't really predictable what he's doing. Nice platform combo.
Oh my gosh! My goodness.
Did you just see that combo?
Yep, and again, so this, I would say really look at the way that PP controls Marth when he's pushed to the corner. So Marth's on the ledge, laser, dash dances away and waits for him to do something. See how effective this is? Look at this. It's fucking great. Spaces himself perfectly with the laser, waits for M2K to do something with his dash dance, baits something, and then goes and punishes accordingly.
This is definitely the year
really strong. You don't have to make hard reads when you do that.
Grand finals on the winner's side. And it looks like the way he's playing right now with all the momentum.
Nice up tilt combos.
That he's riding off of. This just might be a 3-0.
He dies out there, which you need to do. That didn't really come up in the set, but that's good.
does not get 6-0'd. But Dr. PP is certainly looking to make it happen here.
Up throw, which is a great tool. Shine to fair, which we mentioned before. Good. Look at these combos though. Just so good. That's the kind of damage you have to get on Marth.
It's unheard of.
He is just.
Yeah, so there, he looked for the dare, which was pretty good. He thought that because he had the ledge, he thought M2K would up B earlier. So he dares, which was fine. But then he knows because he's in this close space and he looks like he's vulnerable, he just is ready to crouch cancel F smash, like I was talking about. Because he's in this close space here, M2K thinks he can get him with a fair or a nair or something, and you just crouch cancel and F smash him. He just walks away and just plain trades with the F smash, but you get the idea.
He just went so well.
And I think he's just going to run off and end it.
And M2K
so he does.
immediately makes the job easier for Dr. PP
by
just running
carnage,
off stage and raging.
1 minute and 10 seconds.
Wow.
Look at one more. See if we can spot any other things that we were talking about.
Stadium.
And we see.
So yeah, controlling with the laser, controlling space.
Wearing that tiara that he wears well.
Beautiful tipper. Raw F smash, but a beautiful shoring, just avoiding that.
Nice follow-up.
Reverse bear is a really good combo tool too when they DI away from the shine, like we just saw. And there he comes down with that laser to protect himself.
Just walking forward and power shielding. So smart.
Another thing we were talking about.
Nice tipper, right to the platform. Good, meets him with a down tilt. And again, DIing inwards after getting hit. Oh,
don't do that.
PP giving away the stock.
But it's nice to know even the best make pretty bad mistakes too, right? So yeah, there was that kind of what you were looking for, but he didn't get caught on the platform for too long. So when he went up there, he just kind of read the situation, laser at that really nice distance, which I was talking about, and you want to try and control the space like Dr. PP does, by just shooting this laser and just forcing him to, in a bad situation, just force in the corner and with his shield up type thing. So controlling this space and then looking for an opening. He goes up to the platform and then he quickly realizes it's not on. So he drops back down and waits for M2K to fuck up.
And here we go. throwing out a lot of preemptive counters.
So I think PP's really good at this, like this situation right here. Look at this spacing. He lets him have the ledge, but he doesn't let him get back on for free. Like, look at where he's spending all of his time here. And there, gets the grab.
I really like that from PP, realizing that M2K hanging out near the edge, doesn't want to give M2K that.
And there's that, what I was talking about with the jab. So this is a great sequence.
I really
like
that from PP, realizing that M2K hanging
high
out
percent,
near the edge,
jab,
doesn't want to give M2K
into
that
up smash on that
quick
occasion.
two-stock lead by just recklessly approaching. Nice.
Up smash was certainly.
And yeah, when Mart's coming down above you, you got to look for ways to get back air on him as well, especially at high percent. So because he doesn't have a lot of downward priority, like you can just kind of put yourself in a good position to back air him.
M2K definitely is scheming to see if he can get a knockdown off of that fair and an opportunity to get a combo.
Oh, for the patience, not even way dashing, just walking.
I'm not going to talk about this. The whole stupid.
Because I think PP is feeling a pinball wizard right now.
Oof. Beautiful counter, looking like Ken versus those.
Oh my. And that is vintage M2K. Why 2 hits? You can smash the eye the first hit upwards of a standing area.
He waits out the transformation,
You
so
do 2 hits and prevent that from
goes
happening.
back to controlling that space. You see right there what I was talking about, like with this shield pressure, he does the immediate aerial after the shine because this is the only safe thing, and goes to retreat with it because, yeah, you have to basically retreat if you're going to do an early aerial, otherwise they can mess you up.
These are 2 lab monsters, you know. M2K is renowned in gaming circles.
Very nice.
Not for getting hit by F smash.
See how he edge guards here?
Guy played with 2 controllers.
Yeah, okay. That was similar to what I was talking about, where he like grabs the edge, stands up. He went for a mix-up this time instead of just grabbing the edge because he did it a bit late. He just went for the down smash. But look, he keeps him out with the back air as well. Like, just look at this great spacing that he keeps. He's like not getting too close. He's kind of hanging around this mark on the Pokemon Stadium, which I talked about in an earlier video. Just like keeps him out with bairs, keeps him out with lasers, keeps him out with dash dance the threat of a dash dance, and then just picks a spot. Like, so good.
No action replay. He did it all by
You see, he's not getting like punished at all in these situations where you were. And there's that jab again, and he gets the back air. So yeah, laser to jab, high percent, like I was talking about.
People that play with a controller in each hand, so.
And there's that shine to F air again that I was talking about when they get the good DI. And there's that down smash, putting in work.
He is gone. M2K, 1 stock remaining. Championship stock once again for Dr. PP.
Yep, the down smash is a crucial choice there. Disjoint the hitbox, but those feet are invincible.
Wow.
Another counter, using the forward air to tackle him on percent. And look at these delays on the dares. Is he going to do it early? Is he going to do it late?
Hey. Beautiful. He's not done yet.
There's no jump. He had a jump. I don't remember.
Okay. M2K pops off. That's sick.
But PP's back. And this could be it.
Just look how much PP gets out of each hit, you know?
He's on top.
Even if he doesn't, like, string a true combo together, he puts himself in a position to continue it.
Yeah, he's not going to fight through this.
And again, we've got this great spacing where he's just not going to let M2K back on for free and not put himself in danger at the same time. So I don't think I've seen him punished like in this situation by M2K at all, which is like what M2K fishes for against space animal players. And PP just doesn't let him have it. Looks for that jab again.
That grab is precisely what M2K.
And this is what you need to do more, Billy. Like, look at this. This is so good. He just keeps closing the space, but then like he knows at what distance. All right, let's just rewatch that for a sec. Because none of these lasers put him in a safe position to approach. He just doesn't until he gets there, and he gets close enough to get a laser into a jab.
Not yet.
And look at that, just controlling that space with that dash dance, like something, yeah, like I was saying, like that's really important to be able to use your dash dance as well as your laser to control the space, control the level, and control your opponent. Because while you use the laser quite well, you don't use any other real tools to make it more effective like Dr. PP does. So I'm going to wrap that up at this point. I think there's enough to think about there, so I hope this was useful, and we'll see you next time.